Hey guys, Kieran here again, and in today's video we're going to be taking a look at the song Torn by Neck Deep. So this song they've done is a cover song of the Natalie Imbruglia song from the 90s. So this will be on an album called Songs That Saved My Life. So this is an album which includes songs from various bands and artists. And all the songs on here are songs that have helped the artists get through a difficult time. And all the money that is raised from the album and from the merch and stuff like that will go towards mental health charities, so it's a really good cause. So all the information about that will be down in the description. A link to buy the album and a link to the website and stuff like that will be down there. So please do go check that out. It's a really good cause and a really good way to raise awareness to mental health as well. So for this song I'm going to be using some nice easy open chords and beginner chords. And to play this song you'll just need a capo, and it'll go on the 3rd fret and you'll be in standard tuning. And just before we get started, there is a cheat sheet which goes along side this tutorial which you can download from the eye in one of the corners, or there'll be a link down in the description as well. So if you want a cheat sheet to follow along with what I'm saying here, make sure to download that. So the chords that you'll need will be C major, an A minor, a G major, an E minor, an F major, and with the F major you can play the bar chord. You can play this version which will be like a C, but you put your pinky on the 3rd fret of the 4th string and then drop your 2nd finger down 1 string and leave that open, E string open, and that can be your F there, or you can bar the highest 2 strings and mute that lowest 6th and you can play your F like that. And then the last chord with this D minor chord. So if you don't know how to play any of those chords, or there's a few that you're unsure about, all the chords and the chord tabs will be on the cheat sheet, so go check that out if you want to know how to play those. And the strumming pattern I'm going to use for this song, I've got 2 variations on the strumming pattern. They're slightly different, but you can choose one of those, or indeed use one of your own. But these are just examples of ones that you could use if you want to. So the first strumming pattern will be down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. So that strum pattern there will go around one chord length. So some of these chords you'll use the strum pattern 2 times, some of the times you use it just 1 time, but that'll be one strumming pattern there. So down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. And the second variation on the strum pattern will be down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up. So again, these drum patterns along with the chords will be on that cheat sheet, so you can check it out there, or slow down the video if you want to see that in super slow-mo and try and get a grips with that. But again, that second variation will just be 1 time round a chord, and again you can play that strumming pattern sometimes twice on a chord or 1 time on a chord, but I'll touch upon that when I go through the chord progressions. So with those 2 variations you can use both of the variations within a chord progression. You can just stick to the one. It's entirely up to you, whatever feels natural to you. Once you've learned this drum pattern and once you've learned the song, just go with what feels natural to you. So getting into the chord progressions then, there's going to be an intro to the song, and it's just going to be strumming the chord and letting it ring. So the first chords will be a C, and that'll be for a strumming pattern in length essentially, but you're not going to be playing a strumming pattern, you're just going to be hitting the chord and letting it ring. So it'll be a C to an F, a C to a D minor, and that'll be your intro there, and all those chords you'll be hitting it, the chord, and letting it ring. And then from there you get into verse 1. So verse 1, the chords will be a C, and you remain on that C for 2 strumming patterns in length. So in the cheat sheet I've put 2 C's together, so one individual C will represent 1 strumming pattern in length, and then the second one will be another strumming pattern in length. So essentially it will be C for 2 times, and then E minor for 2 times, and then F for 2 times. And then that chord progression goes around 2 times. So again it will be C for 2 times, E minor for 2 times, and then an F for 2 times. So if I just play that chord progression there with the strum pattern, it'll sound like this. Sound just like that. And again that chord progression there goes around 2 times for the verse. So the pre-chorus, then you go to an A minor for 1 time around the strumming pattern, to a G major for 1 time around the strumming pattern, then to an E minor for 1 time around the strumming pattern, and then the last chord will be G for 1 time round. And this G at the end of the strum pattern you can sort of build up a little bit, ready to go into the chorus. So the chorus will be a C for 1 time around the strum pattern, a G for 1 time around the strum pattern, an A minor for 1 time around the strum pattern, and then an F for 1 time around the strum pattern. And that chord progression there for the chorus will go around 3 times. So what I'll do now is go through the intro, verse, pre-chorus and chorus, just so you can get a sense of what the song sounds like with the strum patterns and seeing the chords being played as well. So it should sound like this. And then from there you go into the next verse. So the next verse will be half the length of the first verse, so it'll just be a C for 2 times in length that strum pattern, to an E minor for 2 times, and then to an F for 2 times, and and then you get into the next pre-chorus. So the second pre-chorus will be exactly the same as the first pre-chorus in length and the chords as well. Then you get to the second chorus, which will be exactly the same as the first chorus in chords and in length as well. Then after the second chorus, you get to a bridge section, and this is going to be an A minor for one time around this rhythm pattern, to an F for one time around this rhythm pattern, and then you play an A minor for 2 times around this rhythm pattern, then you play an F for one time around this rhythm pattern, and then a G for one time around this drum pattern. So that'll sound like this. And then from there you get into the next pre-chorus, and this will be exactly the same as the previous pre-chorus, so A minor. And for this pre-chorus you can sort of hit the chords and let them ring, so it'll be nothing where you used to lie, conversation has run dry, and that's what's going on, nothing's right. And on this G you can sort of do 3 or 4 palm mutes and then hit it and stop, and then get into that final chorus. So the final chorus, instead of playing 3 times round the chorus chord progression, this time play it 4 times round. Then after that final chorus you get to an outro / solo section, and the first bit of the outro will be an A minor for 1 strum pattern, and then you play a G for 2 times around the strum pattern. So that'll be so this bit will be essentially the chorus chord progression. So C for 1 time, G for 1 time, A minor for 1 time to F. So in this neck deep version, they play this chord progression for 4 or 5 times, but eventually it fades out. So what I suggest doing is playing it for a normal chorus length, so 3 times round, and then ending the song on a C chord. So that whole outro section will sound like this. So I think I've covered everything there, all the strum patterns, all the chords, all the chord progressions. Like I say, download that cheat sheet which will be in the card above or down in the description, and that'll lay out all the chords, all the strum patterns, so you can follow along in your own time and try to learn this and play along with the record. And down below as well will be the links to the Songs That Saved My Life album, which is in support of mental health charities. So make sure to go down there and check that out. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, like the video, comment down below. It all helps, lets me know that you really like these videos and I can carry on making them. So until next time, peace out.